Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome on in to our Valley News Now desk on this Thursday morning. We're almost done with the week, almost to Friday here. And check that out. No rain this morning on the Coronado Skycam. Oh, looks like we're moving over there. Whoopsies. Okay. Again, thank you so much for joining us here on the Valley News Now desk. My name is Alex Larson. So again, like I was just saying, the rain is gone, sun is back. I'm going to give you a quick preview of our website here, show you what we got going on and what you can expect as we head on into Memorial Day weekend, okay? I'm going to share my screen with you here. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go. So I'm on the Valley News Live homepage here. We're going to hop on over to the weather tab. Looks like meteorologist Lisa Green updated that for you just a little bit ago. Warmth and sun finally returning today and tomorrow. Right now, I know 44 might look a little scary, but as we cruise on down the page, looks like around 4 o'clock, we're going to hit that 67, and it's going to be sunny. None of that little rain emoji that we were seeing the past few days. Now we're going to hop on over to the 11-day planner, show you how long this is going to stick around. See if I can close this down here. There we go. Zoom on in. All right, so it looks like we're not going to get super toasty for the Memorial Day weekend, but we are going to get at least back into those 80s, hopefully, by the end of next week. So there is hope in sight. I know if you're anything like me, this rain and these low temperatures have been a little scary. I know we're only in May, but it was with those 90 degrees that we were seeing a while ago, I was just hoping that they were going to stick around. And remember, our First Alert Storm Team works very hard to keep you updated and informed throughout the day of what exactly is going on in your area weather-wise. They've got everything you need to know on our website, but you can also download the VNL Weather app free in the App Store, easy to use. They update you with the videos you're going to see on Facebook as well. Those are available on the app too, and that app can follow you wherever you go too, so you've always got that First Alert Storm Team having your back no matter the weather. We're going to move on to our news this morning. 3 people were hurt in a crash. So this was a 2-vehicle crash in Moorhead late last night. Minnesota State Patrol says a Toyota Echo and an F-150, they were both driving west on I-94 just before 10:45. That's when they crashed near the 8th Street ramp. Driver of the Echo, a 35-year-old Fargo woman, and her passenger, a 24-year-old West Fargo man, as well as the driver of the F-150, an 81-year-old Barnesville man. They all suffered non-life-threatening injuries and were taken to a local hospital for treatment. Now to a story we've been following here at Valley News Live for nearly a week. So the Oaks Police Department is assisting authorities in a federal investigation into an incident that led to the arrest of several people. So we don't really have many details about this right now. We're not able to confirm much with authorities, but Oaks Police did tell us the DEA is investigating. Now remember, Valley News Live, we did get tips from viewers last Friday, including one saying that multiple agencies were in town. Several arrests were made, that's what they said, even claiming there was a helicopter circling the town. Now again, we have been investigating ever since. We have reached out to the DEA, who tell us more information should be expected in the days to come. We will be sure to update you as we continue to learn more on this developing story, though. And we're continuing our coverage of a 20-month-old child who was found unresponsive in Moorhead. A memorial has now been set out in their honor. And Valley News Team's Anna Ballweber brings us an update from the scene as the suspicious death investigation continues on. Let's take a listen.
A memorial has been set out for a 20-month-old child who died last week. A family in this Moorhead apartment brought the baby to the hospital where he later died. Right now, details of the baby's death are unclear, but the coroner's office has ruled it as suspicious. Moorhead police and the BCA were first contacted by the coroner's office after hospital staff tried to save the child. They were at the victim's residence on May 16th, processing the scene. A memorial now lays outside the apartment in honor of the child. We've been in contact with friends of the victim's family who declined an interview. Residents of the 18th Street apartment also did not want to comment. At this time, police say nobody is in custody as they continue to investigate. The child was transported to the Ramsey County Medical Examiner's office for an official autopsy. Reporting in Moorhead, Anna Ballweber, Valley News Live.
Again, no word on exactly how the child died, but you can count on us to continue to follow this story throughout the investigation. We'll always keep you updated as we learn more on air, online, as well as on our app, too. Moving on, Walsh County is looking ahead after residents voted down a proposal to build a new jail and sheriff's office. So the county is now looking at using sales tax revenue for possible construction. The sheriff telling our partners at the Flag that the state's attorney's office is researching the possibility. They plan to discuss what they could do with those funds already available to them. This will be at a follow-up meeting next week. And happening tonight, the Minnesota Department of Transportation is hosting an open house for the Highway 200 project near Itasca State Park. So it's happening at the Itasca State Park Visitor Center. That'll be from 4 to 6 tonight. Now, the public is invited to attend to learn all about this summer's construction plans for Highway 200. There's not going to be a formal presentation at all planned, but you can swing on by, talk with project managers, ask them any questions you may have about this project. Now, it's going to include resurfacing Highway 200 and replacing culverts and guardrails from Clearwater County Road 2 all the way to Highway 71 near the Itasca State Park. That project is expected to start on July 8th and then wrap up in late August, weather permitting, of course. If you can't make the meeting, you can find much more information on our website, valleynewslive.com. Just click on this story. And we got some good news for those who may be hitting the road this weekend for the holiday weekend. Many Circle K gas stations across the country are cutting fuel prices for drivers during a special 3-hour event that is happening tonight. I got those details for you on the left-hand side of your screen there. A 40 cents per gallon discount will be offered from 4 to 7 tonight at participating locations, and more than 5,800 locations are taking part in the promotion, including some Fargo and Moorhead stations. So the price on the pump will reflect the discounted price during that time on the number of and there's no limit, on the number of gallons that you can purchase. You got to be in line before 7 p.m. As long as you're in line by 7 p.m., you will get that 40% off discount. Turning to our time saver traffic, we got a warning from authorities with all that rain that we've had recently. They want you to be cautious when driving on rural roads. So the Cass County Sheriff's Office says you could face a misdemeanor charge if you are caught deliberately braking parts of the road by driving too fast or just wanting to see how your vehicle can handle off-roading. Authorities say that potential damage to certain roads in small towns can end up costing the town thousands. And it also could possibly set them back years on certain projects they may have going on. And today is the last day of school in the West Fargo School District. They're wrapping up the 2024-2025 school year. And the first graduation ceremonies, they are happening today. So today, the West Fargo Virtual Academy, the Transition Academy, and the Community High School will be holding their graduation ceremonies. Those are at 2:35 and 7:30 in the Cheyenne High School Theater. You've got those on the left-hand side of left-hand side of your screen here. And then over on Sunday, ceremonies for Cheyenne, West Fargo High, and Horace High. Those are on Sunday at 12:30, 3, and 5:30 at Shields Arena. Sunday ceremonies will also be live streamed on the West Fargo Public Schools website. And the community will be coming together at a benefit tonight to support a Fargo Moorhead teen who's facing an unexpected battle after she got a diagnosis that no one ever expects. So in March, 19-year-old Greta went to the walk-in clinic for a continuous cough, and she was sent immediately to the emergency room. From there, ACT scan was performed where doctors found a collapsed lung and a grapefruit-sized mass around her heart. That confirmed for them a cancer diagnosis of stage 2A Hodgkin's lymphoma. The organizers of Greta's Benefit were on North Dakota Today yesterday. They spoke about her journey and the support she's receiving. So I'm just going to pull up our webpage here of Greta's Benefit. Let me find this quick for you, okay? Give you a little bit of a better idea of what's going on. So organizers of Greta's Benefit, yes, they were on North Dakota Today yesterday morning, and they spoke about that. Let me pull this up, okay? I'm going to share my screen with you here again, all right? Wait for that ad. So, Lend a Hand Up has been set up to help Greta with medical and day-to-day expenses. There is going to be a benefit for her. That is going to include a pork feed auction, silent auction, bake sale, live music, and a cash bar. So that benefit's going to be next week, Thursday, that's today, May 22nd, at the Moorhead Youth Hockey Arena. It starts at 4 p.m. if you're able to make it out. We're going to pull up some video here just of what Greta's been going through as she continues this journey. You can see her flyer here if you've seen that around town, her undergoing the treatment there. And again, if you're able to make it out there, I'm sure that they would appreciate that support. Moving on, State Patrol is hoping to protect drivers and also hold people accountable over the Memorial Day weekend when it comes to seat belts. So, they say most Minnesotans are wearing seatbelts, 94.7% in 2024, which was near an all-time high and the highest since 2013. On the other hand, people not wearing seatbelts make up a large number of traffic fatalities. Last year, there were 476 traffic deaths. 106 of those were not wearing seatbelts.
Just so we're going into heavy travel time and also the 100 deadliest days from Memorial Day to Labor Day. So we want to make sure that we keep our roadways safe. And it's just important to educate people, always buckle up. It's the simplest thing you can do.
As of this week, there have already been 115 traffic deaths in Minnesota just this year.
Way back, the ball's going, it's gone.
So check that out. Redhawks baseball players spent their morning reading to local students yesterday. They went to Eagles Elementary and read stories about baseball, teamwork, and just doing your best. Kids also got a chance to ask questions and learn anything they wanted to know about the Redhawks. Pretty cool there. And check this out, Grammy-winning musician Jelly Roll making a surprise visit to the Adult Detention Center in Hennepin County, Minnesota on Tuesday. This was just hours before his concert at US Bank Stadium. Jelly Roll, who's been very open about his past legal issues, shared his story with detainees, describing how he turned his life around after being released from prison, including becoming a father and getting his GED. Jelly Roll was even presented with a commemorative key to the jail before he left. Pretty cool there. That's about all I've got for you this morning on this Thursday. Remember, we're starting to see the sun again today. Lots to be excited about, and that's going to continue all the way into next week. But remember, our First Alert Storm team will keep you updated with anything you need to know as we head on into this holiday weekend. And also remember, you can catch this streaming on YouTube, Facebook, as well as our streams on our website around that 7:30 time frame. Every weekday, I'll be updating you with what we've covered so far this morning, what you need to know to keep you and your family safe. Now, again, we will see you back here tomorrow. My name is Alex Larson. Have a great rest of your Thursday.